Alright, so I'm about ready to do the clutch. So I don't know if I got to take my kickstand off or not, but you definitely have to drop everything. You definitely have to take the brake lever off. So I got all these, I think they're 8mm bolts. There's a shit ton of them. Anyway, now I got the brake lever off. I'm gonna see if I can slide this thing straight off. If not, I may have to take off the kickstand. It's kind of looking like I might have to take off the kickstand. Not the kickstand. What the hell am I talking about? The freaking foot peg. Come on. Don't you wish you had somebody a little bit more professional doing the freaking videos for you? So anyways, looks like it might come off. Try to get this off without wrecking the gasket. The gasket is available on eBay. I think it's eBay. I've seen it. Oh, I can see the clutches. It's out here. Hopefully I'm not in your way. Oh, there she is. There she is. And I dropped 2 bolts somewhere. Not sure where, probably down in the oil. I got a magnet, I'll find them. Anyways, so there she is. There's your centrifugal clutch. And there's the clutch basket. And that just doesn't seem right, does it? That is loose as a goose. Loose as a goose. I don't think there's anything left of this clutch. But we'll soon find out once we get in there. Why that's darn sloppy. Clutch seems fine. Or not clutch, but bearings. I am probably going to be tongue-tied through this whole damn thing, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Maybe an aspirin too. So anyways, I'm going to, I think I got to take these 3 bolts out, and that'll expose a big 30mm nut I got to take off. And I'm gonna probably pause this video a whole bunch of times before I'm done here, because I've never done this before. I do not know what I'm doing, so this video is kind of to prove that you don't really need to know what the hell you're doing in order to fix one of these damn things. So alright, so I'm gonna pause you, and I'll be back when I know a little bit more. Okay, so I got some of the parts off here. Gonna have this piece. There's gonna be the 3 bolts, and you pull this piece off, and then there's another cap, and it kind of looks like a steel plate. But anyways, you're gonna want to clean this thing out, because this thing is going to be gross, because the oil pump blows oil in here, and with the centrifugal force, any little bit of stuff that is in here is going to be stuck to the sides. See all that goop? That's just disgusting. So make sure you clean that thing out before you put it all back together, because that is nasty. So I'm getting ready to take this nut off. And if you look on the shaft, there is an O-ring right there. You got to make sure you take that off without wrecking it, because that's got to go back on, because that seals your oil pump. Now if you look real close there, you can kind of see a dimple in this nut right there. That is to keep that nut from coming loose. So you gotta get in there with a chisel or something and get rid of that dimple in order to get that nut to come off. And that nut is 30 millimeters and it's left-hand thread, so you gotta go clockwise to get it off. Alright, so once you get that little dimple bent back, get your nut off or nut loose. Yeah, it's left-hand thread, so you take that nut off. Make sure you remember that the little collar goes on to the outside. And then rotate this around. There's little dimples in your clutch basket. You have to line those up with the gears that are on this clutch in order for it to slide past. Just kind of give her a tug and a wiggle. She should come right off. The washer there. Make sure you put your thumb on that washer. And there, your wet clutch is now off. And now you can work on the basket. I can't wait to get that thing apart and see what kind of shape it's in. Alright, so while you are tinkering around with all this stuff, get some yourself some oil that's meant for wet clutches. That's very important. Canadian Tire makes it easy with their Motormaster Formula 1. They just put a picture of a quad right on the damn bottle. Can't make it easier than that. So what you're going to want to do is you want to take all your friction discs and steels and take them all out of the packages and put them in a big Ziploc freezer bag, and then put some oil in there and let all that material there soak up some oil. Because if you do not do that, they will fry. They will fry right away out here. So I'm going to do that while I'm taking the bolts out of the basket. Alright. So we got our clutches soaking. We got our wet clutch off. And I broke all these nuts here that hold the clutch basket on. Got them all broke loose. I'm just gonna take them off one at a time here. The reason I'm changing this clutch is I can't seem to get the clutches to disengage. They're always engaged no matter how I adjust the clutch. It just always engaged. And it's just a pain to downshift and to find neutral. So going from, into reverse, finding neutral, you pretty much had to shut the bike off and put it in neutral, and then start the bike up and put it in reverse and stop the bike, shut it off. It was just a pain in the ass. So it was time to tear this apart and see what's going on. And this clutch rebuild kit was only $34 American. So hell, for 34 bucks and a couple $100,000 worth of shipping, can't go wrong. I'm not blocking you. Get that bolt loose. This bolt loose. You don't want to lose your bearing. Be careful with your bearing. You should be able to pull all this stuff off in one swoop. Alright, so I'm going to put the light down so I can completely pull everything off. Just going to set this aside for now. Take your springs out. I bought new springs too. They came with the kit, so I'm just gonna get rid of these things on the side. And now you got to get this nut off, and it's a special nut. Okay, so that was actually pretty easy because the reason it was so loose and slopping around in there, like we all seen, that little special nut was loose. So when you take the nut off, it is it's beveled. That's convex, and that's convex. That's concave, and it does say on the washer this side out, so it will be to the outside of the bike. So that's what you need to do. Hopefully, I don't know where the hell the camera's pointing. So anyway, so I am about ready to pull the basket off. I waited till I got my camera on before I did that, so all you folks at home can see what I'm gonna see. And I would imagine that a lot of the problem for that thing not shifting was because of that clutch flopping around in there. I'm expecting to see some really screwed up clutches. So take it off like that. You can leave the inside piece on. Oh boy, that doesn't want to come apart. Lord, shine that up in your eyes. So there's a washer there. I would imagine it was there. Slide that back on. And that's still pointing in your face, isn't it? Well, that does not want to just slide off. And that is how it disengages the clutch, so I can see why that is a problem for shifting. That doesn't want to come apart. Man, I'm showing that in your damn eyes again. I'm sorry, guys. So anyways, it does look fairly fried, and even though it's not, I got a new one for it anyway, so I think I'm going to take this to the bench and tinker with it and get it apart. And then, well, I think I might as well install it on the bench as well. So I'll just set my tripod up over there. But, alright, moving right along here.